Combat Ace is an arcade flight simulation game that was developed by mere mortals and published by Phoenix Games for the PlayStation 2 in 2006. And this game would take a lot of influence from many other flight simulators that would have been quite popular or seen as quite popular in years gone by. And this game would also be part of a long lineup of flight simulation or combat simulation style games that would have been seen on the PS2. Funny enough, there's a lot more of these type of games on the console than most people would even know that even exist, which is quite crazy when you think about it. You have anything from the likes of World War II shooters to more modern day kind of shooters that would be very reflective of the very popular Ace Combat series. So how does this game stack up in comparison to a lot of these other games? Well, the thing is with this game is that it's a budget title. That's really the all end to be all with it as such. Now what it does do, it's quite simple to pick up and play. It doesn't really take itself too serious. In reality, when you look at it from a gameplay standpoint, how it plays, it's very reflective of old iconic games. When you look at the likes of Afterburner or even the likes of Space Harrier that would have been seen on the likes of the Sega Mega Drive Master System and even other very popular arcade shooting style games. This game just takes a lot of that inspiration from them. But I will admit, it's tough. It's not going to say that it's easy to play. A lot of these games usually aren't. It can be a bit tricky to master, and you have to be aware of certain elements because you do have to shoot enemies, but you also have stronger enemies to take out, and you have to collect various fuel pickups and weapons such as rockets and upgrades for your ship, all while trying to avoid enemies that are constantly bombarding you with missiles and shots of their own. But then you do also have to contend with bigger ships that can shoot out a multitude of rockets that can literally wipe you out in an instant. And you have to also contend with other types of ships kind of going in a kamikaze style that will try to attack you from behind and literally just fly straight into you to kill you straight away. So there's loads of different elements that you have to be aware of. You just have to be mindful of your surroundings at all times in this game. But at the same time, it's one of those games that will suit people that are looking to play just for a quick short blast. That's all this game appeals to as such. But for more hardcore enthusiasts, they probably would get something out of this, but at the same time they probably wouldn't enjoy it as much because it wouldn't have a lot of the replay value compared to more mainstream games that would have been seen. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a budget game. It's not going to break new ground in terms of what it offers. It just works off a proven formula, and it does play well for what it does offer. It just takes a bit of getting used to, like a lot of these type of games do, but once you do master it, you will have a fun experience with it to some degree, although you might find it to be a bit repetitive after a while, but it is what you make of it at the end of the day. But if you do like flight combat games, especially that are in the frame of the likes of Afterburner and even Ace Combat and stuff like that, and something that just has a bit more of a pick up and play appeal to it, you can try this game out and see what you think for yourself. It may not be for everybody, but it will appeal to some people. So I would love to know your thoughts on Combat Ace for the PS2 if you have played this game yourself, and are you a fan of these type of flight arcade style simulation games? I'd love to hear whatever stories you do have of this game, so be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to be updated of future videos. And if you would like to see more content around other types of flight combat simulators also released on the PS2, you can check out the playlist on screen to see more of those games in action. And I will see you all in the next one.